Hello there, folks. How's everyone doing today? I hope you're all doing great. So, fun fact about, 30 seconds before I started the stream, I was like, last time the countdown timer ended way too early. So, I did some really quick math based upon what I remembered the timer being at when the ad started. And it's like, okay, let's add the amount of time on. And it was almost perfect. It was within 5 seconds. So, I feel pretty good about that. Hello, hi there. Controller. I need to plug in the controller. Ah, shoot. Yeah, that's a thing on Linux. Might be on Windows as well, but you need to have the controller plugged in before the game launches in order for it to get properly hooked up. Despite, Steam seeing the controller getting connected, and I think Steam input is being used with the game, but alas. I'm so stubborn about using Solarized Dark. That's this color scheme in the background. There's not a lot of love for the Solarized Dark color scheme, which is unfortunate because I really like it. Like the other color schemes like Capuchin or Dracula or there's a lot of really good color schemes out there that get a lot of love, but I just really like Solarized Dark. Jeb, hello. Mushroom, indeed. Um, Reduce flashing lights. I think I'm going to turn this on for the sake of stream viewers. I have no idea how intense the flashing lights are, but the fact that they have a setting in there, probably a good idea to turn it on for viewers. My mouse is on screen. Okay. Ba 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 ba. I assume we are starting in the Outer Wilds. And then potentially go to the Stranger. I assume. I might turn off the events for the clock mod. So that's a little bit cleaner, but it is good to know how far through the loop we are. And there we go. Okay. Real quick. Clock. Um, we'll say yes to Echoes of the Eye because I think that's where we're going right now. Okay. uh, the stranger. Let's go. This is so pretty. Astral Codec, like, uh, it's so pretty. It's so, so good. Okay. Yeah, unknown language. Alrighty. You know what? I honestly have no idea where to start this. So maybe we should look at the trailer? There's a trailer for this mod. There's actually a couple of different trailers. So let's do that real quick. Um Private window. The stranger, they are. This and this. Hopefully this will give us a little peek into what we're needing to do. For Outer Wilds and its DLC. Watch with caution. Their story is not over. Hmm. So they looked up at their home planet. So I'm assuming we're going to need to do that. We actually need to go over here. Bonk. Good job, me. Okay. We can go to any of the Dreamworld locations because we can see the planet from any of them. Right there. Ba 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 ba. Oh. Okay. And then I assume we focus. Hmm. Hmm. That's the wrong way. Normally the game pops up and is like, hey, so there's a thing. New thing, such and such. There's let's see. I think in one of the zones, I think there's a telescope or something. Is it you? Yeah, there's a telescope here. Oh shoot. The bridge wasn't there, so we were going to need to leave anyways. The river song is so good. Like ridiculously good. It's a shame you only get to hear it for such a short amount of time, you know? Okay. No, it's the wrong button. Okay. The music they play over in the River Lowlands is so pretty. I mean, I have to assume that like using the telescope to look up at the planet is needed, right? Ah, okay. Um, where's that at? You know what? There's some other videos. Okay, we are paused. Mod Trailer 2. Hello? What the fuck? Weird, okay. #41 2025, week 41, I assume. Okay. No. Autoplayed something. Hmm. I'm trying to figure out how to get started with this mod. The stranger they are. Where the fuck is this? Okay. Um. Hmm. There's more to explore here. Okay, I guess we're going to the vessel? You know what? Meditate until the next loop, and we'll head to the vessel. I think this save had everything from all of the mods plus the base game, so I have to assume that the vessel, since the vessel has a warp, maybe we use a warp with a different set of coordinates or something. I was walking past the waterfall just now and I heard some odd frequency I've never heard before. Think you can check it out? I'm I'm honestly absolutely not. I've been done with exploring ever since I got my neck snapped by an owl creature by the waterfall. How hasn't anyone found it yet? I think it might have something to do with the rush of falls being louder than it. Plus, we just upgraded our signal scopes for your adventure yesterday. So, will you find it for me, Hatchling? I'm on it. Though part of me is interested in what owl creature. What the fuck are you talking about? Timber Hearth Vision Torch. Neat. Fish. Fimps. Hey, y'all, there's fish over here. No. No. Okay. Okay, there's some that are really far away. Ah! Heckin' Fimps. Oh. I like this sound. Oh, hold on. Um, I flew past it? Oh, nope, nope, nope. Oh! It is invisible. It's cloaked. Okay, so it knows that became disconnected. Outstanding music already. Signal house. Oh, big ol' dish. Okay, let's see what's in this building. Okay, slide reel. Yeah. Ah, geez, come on. And then I'm gonna need to find a light somewhere. Oh, right here. Fimpsh. Oh. Rebuild. Okay. Hmm. So they disappeared unexpectedly. Nadir, hello. Good morning to you as well. Ooh. Ah, shoot. After this loop, I'm gonna go and disable some of the other mods because it's making things rather choppy. Oh. Whoa. Okay. Electrical systems damaged. Oh, can I? I can. Major spoilers for Outer Wilds with and the DLC with this story mod. I think I'm going to say that periodically for stream. Doesn't care. It's such a good game, though. Ba, 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 ba. You can get squished under those. Was the TADC ones? Yeah. Okay. So we're probably going to be able to learn this written language. I got some amount of spoilers, like... Okay. Here's one thing that bothered me. Like, everyone was so respectful of like after the movie not spoiling stuff until it came out, right? And I'm like, people were good about not spoiling stuff, but then as soon as the episode aired, it's like the normal internet rule of like waiting a week is it just kind of went out the window because people were because of the movie basically. Yeah, I'm still respecting the week rule personally. I do get why people are excited to talk about it. Ernesto, is that you? Oh shit. Before the Bramble expanded. Yeah. What the fuck are you? Maybe a core sample? Hmm. Huh. The one thing I will say, isn't she lovely? Such a good choice of song. And that's it. That's all I'm going to say about it. Ship log updated. Hmm. Nothing there, and nothing there. I had like 6 different things muted on Blue Sky. It was like TADC, The Amazing Digital Circus, The Amazing Digital Circus with spaces, TADC spoilers. Yeah. Ooh. I like the use of upside down lanterns for street lights. Okay, so they're mining out the resources down here. Good use of a fuel pack. We went in that one already. We've been in these 2 already. I think I've been in that one. I must not have because it's still closed. Trying so hard to dance around this. Yeah. Huh. Oh shit. is this implying that the seed came from here? They laid it onto this planet in order to try and expand it out? Vision torch. New thing off to the right. Okay. Yes, the assets are so good for like what the base game has, as well as programmer art. Okay. I think we need to go to the slide reel room, which I think is over here. There's a light up there. No! Ah! It was the same sense you got from early me? Shit. Didn't realize I was that obvious. Ah. Okay. Cool. I think that was over here somewhere. No. It'll be easier to fly around with this. It's gonna be really laggy though. Look at that lag. It was you. Onk. Okay. Vision torch. Oh. Gotta hold. Oh. We can read it now. Generally, they could have just opened this as an engine and assets as a puzzle thing, and people would go ham. I mean, that's basically what the Outer Wilds modding community has. Like, there are mod jams like one a year for 5 years now, and there's a sixth one planned. I don't think like a date set, but I'm planning to participate in it. Yeah. This hidden moon is orbiting around the fifth planet of the star system. Its origins are odd for something that should have come from its parent planet. The planet is abundant with a smooth black mineral with strange properties. Our kind used these resources for our ship. This is the North Pole. where most of the base lies. The South Pole is dangerous and has extremely strange properties, but it's not impossible to enter. Day 70. When I was calculating trajectories for this moon's orbit, it's also a moon for the object that drove my kind insane. I hardly remember the details of it, but I can assume that this moon collided with it. For our old world to be revived, bring these things for it to thrive. Every tree begins as a seed. Give it sun, its greatest need. Day 40. Finally, everything is built. Now to continue my research. We're going in reverse order. Never mind. Day 50. I finally got a hold of my kind's ship with my signal station. I will be leaving tomorrow to finally get this plan back on track. Day 64. Unfortunately, I had to leave our ship. The others have gone insane and refuse to leave this new simulation they built. There's nothing I can do to help them. The fifth planet currently has an invasive plant that started rapidly growing from the bottom of its subsurface ocean, and today has grown almost to the surface. To the left is what the fifth planet of this system looks like. To the right is what the planet and its fate will look like in the future. These are anglerfish, an ominous species of deep sea fish that can handle extreme environments. They naturally appear in deep parts of the fifth planet's subsurface ocean. They also end up in Brambleseed pocket dimensions because the invasive plant started growing at the bottom of the ocean. Apparently, it has been discovered that the only way to stop the growth of the plant is through the use of the minerals found all over this moon. However, it can have side effects in the pocket dimensions it connects to, eliminating all light within. The anglerfish also seem to act different. It's dripping. Hmm. Yeah, so laggy while flying. Yeah. Read it quick. Day 5. I remember this place. This is the place our kind mined the materials for the cloaking device. Since the minerals power themselves, I can use it to fuel my ship and get resources from the system's terrestrial planet. Okay. Lurk, have a great stream. Thank you so much. We're gonna go ahead and quit out real quick, and I'm going to disable some of the mods. Quit. Yes. Okay. So let's disable Echo Hike. Forgotten Castaway, Fret's Quest, Earth's Neighbor 1 and 2, Mod Jam 3, The Outsider, We'll leave Astral Codec just because I think it's really pretty. I made a commit for the Outer Wilds mod manager. It wasn't anything major. It was just uh, the for Linux Flatpak. They didn't have an up to date thing in place. I think it was like org free desktop something. So yeah, went and helped with updating that because I was getting like error messages or warning messages that was deprecated in my logs, and so I was like, hey, I'll help out. I'll help fix that. Mm-hmm. Oh, that reminds you? What's up? You're part of a team, or was? Go on. Still kinda am. The dream team. Game. The team designed a macro for a game for AFK. Before you go, yeah, I've got the launch codes. I already know about the HUD marker slate. Slate, I already checked the waterfall. No, that's not what I was going to say at all. I can already tell by the look on your face, but you seem annoyed about something. I don't know why, but my gut senses you're struggling to see where you're landing your ship. How did you know? I've been training pilots since we founded Outer Wilds Ventures. I know that face when I see it. You should have seen Rybex when we were training them. They had no idea where they were going at first. And do you know what I always told them? Just use your little scout to sense out the way. Shoot it at any surface and you can see where to land safely. Hopefully that helped, Hatchling. I know you can do this. Thanks, Slate. I'll put it to good use. Anytime. Now say hi to the others for me, okay? Trans wrongs as a treat. Put like a massive amount of work in one of the mods from the Discord server for the macro. We spent about a month or two on it. Interesting. What game is this for? Angler's Eye. That's a cool name for a planet or a moon, I guess. Roblox. Nice. Okay. There's more to explore here. From a vision torch. So Roblox has modding that's like, since I know it's an online thing, right? It has modding that can be done. Oh, that sucks. Drop all the code, make their own version, refuse to credit the mod or you for that work. Fun. Angler's Eye is Dark Bramble's hidden moon. It has a natural cloak and several stranger-styled homes. Moderator, not mod. One of the mods. Gotcha. An alien language is used throughout the planet that is identical. The writing seen on the stranger. With the help of the vision torch, I can now read the language of the stranger's inhabitants. Interesting. So you were working on a Roblox thing, And then the lead dev was like, nah, fuck this, and deleted everything and started over to be able to claim it as their own. Weird. Picture on the first floor's table shows the home moon of the stranger's inhabitants. The stranger is X'd out, and other icons are sketched out. Picture of the second floor shows the orbit of Angler's Eye. 50 days after arriving, the author of the writing returned to the stranger. Disturbed by what they found, this inhabitant returned to Angler's Eye after finding their kind dead, trapped in the simulation. Well, would they have been dead at that time? Based upon, like, what they said? They refused to leave. I mean, if they're dead, yeah, it's kind of hard to, like, convince them to leave, you know? So, I don't know. The wording versus the log entry is a little bit interesting here. Angler's Eye is in orbit around Dark Bramble. The Nomai must have never found it because they were too afraid of Dark Bramble. The minerals on Angler's Eye were used to gain resources for the stranger. Most of this settlement is located on the North Pole. It's possible to enter the South Pole hurricane in some way. 70 days after arriving, this inhabitant discovered that Angler's Eye may have originated from a collision with the Eye. Interesting. The text on the second floor desk reads out some sort of poem stanza. Some of your work was pulled into the main project only after you basically forced it. Every build you push to supporters, testers has been more stable than the release ones. Amazing. But then the lead dev would get it and just edit it and shit breaks. And the whole team would sit there like, great, lovely, amazing. Slide reel shows an older inhabitant teaching a younger one how to read with a vision torch. That's neat. Thinking about it further, it's like, oh, just bootstrap the entire knowledge of how to read via vision torch. Just beam it straight into their head. Congrats, you can read now. Blessing and a curse. Mostly a blessing, I guess. Okay. There's a mining hole not far from the South Pole. A pickaxe and several rocks are seen there. Text at the bottom of the hole says it was to get resources for the stranger's cloaking device. It can also be used as fuel. Found a hurricane on the South Pole of Angler's Eye. It looks dangerous, so I probably shouldn't enter it. Museum dedicated to Dark Bramble is seen near the North Pole. Giant heavy boulder is blocking the side entrance to the basement. The exhibit to the left is a model of Dark Bramble, both before and after the invasive bramble plant outgrew it. The exhibit straight ahead is a model of an anglerfish. Their habitat is normally in the deep sea, but when the bramble plant grew, they were sent to the pocket dimensions within Dark Bramble. The exhibit to the right contains the minerals abundant on Angler's Eye, preventing a bramble vine from growing any further. It's the only way to halt its growth, but there are mentions of effects on the pocket dimensions within. Okay. Slide reel shows an inhabitant using a vision torch to project some sort of terraform plan. He and two other inhabitants leave the stranger and ended up crashing by Dark Bramble. The 2.0 script was supposed to be in Python, and it was started, but the guy that was hired for it basically vibe coded the whole thing so it did not work on anyone else's system, was over 3 gigabytes of resource, and was just like, oh my god. They used the recent war as an excuse and left, so he hired another dev. I mean, anybody like vibe coding anything, it like, if you can't be bothered to put in the effort yourself, then I don't have to bother spending the time and energy on your thing either. You don't care about it enough, so I don't care about it, you know? I found a plank near the research and development house with some text on it. Observation deck can be found not far from the signal house. Who, upon review by one of the other devs, might be doing this. Fuck. Great. As in awful. Found a poem in one of the houses in Angler's Eye. It seems unfinished. The first stanza in the research house is for our old world to be revived. Bring these things for it to thrive. Every tree begins as seed. Give it sun, its greatest need. Signal house. A signal is being emitted by some sort of signal tower on the north pole of Angler's Eye. On the first floor of the signal house, there are several wires and a projection in the middle. Conservatory building consists of a few empty fish tanks and a handful of trees. Okay. So, got a couple of other things to explore. I mean, I guess to some capacity, but it's like AI, you're not there's AI has there's already countries that are starting to ban the use of AI in schools because of like the fact that it's affecting the capability to learn. So, yeah. It's another big thing with it is just like the rampant theft and the massive energy usage. Heard AI in school. Be right back. Okay. I'm going to step away for a minute and then I'll be right back since we're in an ad break. Boop. Okay. We are back. Ba, 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 ba. Ooh, we back. Where's my mouse at? Okay. The game was capturing it. AI in school. Yes. So countries are already starting to ban the use of AI within school. Like from like law perspective, because it's fundamentally a bad way to learn, because instead of actually encapsulate like setting up like the neural pathways of how to remember this knowledge, it's just how do you do thing with the plagiarism machine, you know? um you're not actually like, there is like maybe a little something to say of it being a glorified search engine, but it's really like, with the resource usage, it's just not worth it. Ooh, custom music as you fly towards Angler's Eye. I was about to run into that, which is why I what are you called? The interloper. UDM 14? Like DuckDuckGo or ah! Okay. North Pole. Yeah, just like data centers are being built in like poor communities, and yeah, it's just like an ethics, ecological, like nightmare across the board, you know? Minus AI doesn't work anymore. I don't use Google, like, I haven't used Google search since college. So, like, at least 5 years. But yeah. With these two things, fresh air will flourish so plants and animals can thrive and nourish. But best beware the spreading flames, the air might spark it all ablaze. Okay, so that's part of a poem. Um. Day one. My family and I just crashed here, and we have no idea where we are. The atmosphere here is thick, and the temperatures are bearable, so I think we can survive here for a while with our emergency tree kit. Alrighty. Bonk. Vision torch there, which we're not going to need anymore. Did I read these here? I can't use my kind ship, so we need another means of transport, and we need to grow more trees. We can get the water by extracting the hydrogen and oxygen from the teal-ringed giant. Interesting. Terraforming is difficult, but not impossible. All we need is trees for oxygen, water for life, and some means of getting there. Imagine the pain if our universe was a trillion times bigger. So tree from the stranger and something else, and then water from the teal giant. Interesting. Okay. That the you use it because words. I use it because it used to be more reliable. Okay, use and use. Yes. That and other search engines down under are just you. DuckDuckGo has been pretty good for me, but also I recognize that like their main one has like AI stuff now, but they do have like a no AI version, which is like I just wish their main version was the no AI version, but or like off by default. But alas. I was using start page for a little bit because that's what WaterFox was using as the default, but then start page was being overwhelmed by the WaterFox users, and so they asked, hey, can you stop having it be the default? Plus start page was also having some AI stuff that they were starting to do. Day 42. The resources we have obtained from this system's terrestrial planet are helpful, especially the fish we have found in one of the ponds. We'll never run out of food now. Day 43. I scanned the fish with my vision torch. It says these fish will evolve into an intelligent species and that one individual will be able to make it here. Interesting. That's me. Finch. Our conservatory should be just enough to produce healthy seeds for the next 5 years. That is more than enough time we need to finish the terraforming. Next, you shall let the water flow. Only then will the trees regrow. Obtain the water from the sky from the ringed giant way up high. Sorry, everyone else in stream. Crystal and I barely talk off stream and take any moment to yap with them. It's yapping time. I enjoy yapping. I read those already. I don't think I've been to this tower yet. Elevator to observation deck. Okay, nothing super interesting. Squishma? Squishma bones. Nothing special. Okay. I am a Simple Flips viewer, so just Simple Flips talked about like being in the battleground, like in the war zone on the day that Ligma was released. Observation 1. Gain a closer look at all the planets. There's water on every planet. The third having it in the form of snow on its surface. Giant steep? Interesting. The desert twins have water and sand flowing between them like an hourglass, but it won't be too long until the water on the sand-like planet starts to evaporate. Observation 2. A ghostly moon with a similar atmosphere as this moon changes its orbit according to each planet. It leaves views sometimes to reach a sixth location, possibly the vortex. Could both the cloaked and ghostly moons be evil twins of one another? Observation 3. I just pointed my telescope at the fifth planet. What I saw, I was shocked. My plans might work after all. This is going to the archives right away. Huh. Okay, I've already been to you. We've already been to this. And we've seen that slide reel because that told us how to read the stuff. Yeah. Fuel level critical, whatever. Okay. Tech says that the picture was a plan to terraform their home moon and that doing so isn't impossible. To the right of the picture, the text says that for whatever reason, the stranger cannot be used, water can be extracted from the teal ring giant, and trees and transport are necessary. Angler's Eye is in orbit around Dark Bramble. The Nomai must have never found it because they were too afraid of Dark Bramble. The minerals on Angler's Eye were used to gain resources for the stranger. Most of this settlement... Okay, we saw those pieces. Just like I saw in the Timber Hearth slide reel, the inhabitants on this planet survived off of eating primitive Hearthians. According to a message written on the conservatory's desk, they found out about the Hearthian future and knew that I would come here. According to the message on the second floor, the purpose of the conservatory is meant to produce healthy seeds for the terraform plan. One of the texts on the wall reads out some sort of poem stanza. There's another poem somewhere. Signal House, okay. Crash site. Temperatures here. Yeah. Interesting. Hurricane we'll be learning more later, probably. Once had some form of water on them. Oh, third planet would be Brittle Hollow. Said author mentioned taking this observation to the archives. Yeah. Okay, so I think we need to go to the Signal House. Okay. Oh! There's a door there that I missed. Hate that your ass is just old enough that you can't quite keep up with some memes without help from younger folk, but just young enough that the various forms of Ligma are still funny to you. Oh, this Signal House. I have been in here. That is the order it shall follow, else it will stay dead and hollow. Input these words as a secret code, but put a star in the fifth node. Ah, okay. Day 45. An anomaly has occurred with the signal blocker, as I was able to detect the eye signal. However, this anomaly allowed me to track the connection wavelengths between our ship and the blocker now that I have located it. Okay. Six, seven. Okay. The way I learned of 6-7 is just like a YouTuber making fun of 6-7, like saying it with steeped in so much sarcasm. I don't know if they meant it in like an like actual attacking antagonistic way, but it was just like, here's this thing and here's this random thing and this random thing and 6-7, like don't you dare. Amazing. uh let's read the poem. Read the poem. Okay. Sun, ring giant, fire, where you at? Here? Here. For our world to be revived, bring these things for it to thrive. Every tree begins as seed, give its son its greatest need. Second stanza. Next, you shall let the water flow, only then will our trees regrow. Obtain the water above the sky from the ring giant way up high. So I think sun, and then ring giant. If I didn't respect you. Oh, I'm missing a stanza. Okay. I have 1, 2, 3, and 5. Okay. Signal house we got. That we got. It says I'm missing something else here. Probably the stuff inside, but... One, two, three. Angler's Eye. Third stanza. Fresh air will flourish. Flame. It said star for this one. I have enough that I can brute force the last one. We'll go with that for now. Another slide reel. The light bulb above the hidden door in the Bramble Museum has somehow synced with the door underneath it, which can be found with a flashlight. The closer it is to opening, the darker the light bulb gets. Interesting. Artifact. Okay. Not you. Where's the... Not that. Signal House. Theater. I'm bad at directions. I like where the waypoint's location is at. Ba, 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 ba. I'm so short. That's why you don't get the map when people drive. Okay. Tree. Okay, I know where this is. Oh. Okay. Cool. I know where to go now. Ha ba 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 ba. Okay. So somehow supposed to get into the hurricane. I'm going to guess that that's where the fourth part of the poem is at. Hidden path in simulation. Text on the second floor of the signal house reveals that a malfunction. Right, okay. Not you. Wait, in which part? Bramble Museum. I think this is the Bramble Museum. Yeah. Neat. Okay. Hmm. I think I see the malfunctioning light. I mean, there's only one that's glowing, right? Hmm. Got booked for another round of Minecraft Dungeons that I was supposed to start 2 hours ago, but yeah, someone is still asleep. Think of just putting massive text on your stream saying, hmm. Not, don't support the devs. Support Mojang, but not Microslop. Yeah. Like, I think if you're going to, also including like a link to the to BDS. It's Mojang and another studio, but it's still like an IP licensed by Microsoft. 11. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, I flew into the tornado. I was like, why'd I get shocked there? I'm looking at your messages in Discord now. Won't say much more of for the out of respect for the rule. Yeah. There's probably more to explore on Angler's Eye, but I'm personally fine going to the Dream World thing. Like, I did force it a little bit, but I think that's fine. To the Stranger. And so that was... I think we need to go to the Hidden Gorge. And then... take the boat over to the next area. I think that'll be the cleanest way to handle it. Or actually... isn't there something here? Oh, wait, no. No, that's... there is something there, but that's not a good way to access the third area, so... I can read this now. Light side entrance. Ow. There's some little bits of text around. I'm not expecting anything like super spectacular. River Lowlands. Amazing. Ooh, 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 we get to hear the river music. Like a good amount of it, too. This song's so good. Ah, bonked. I was so close to making it. Do, 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 do. Oh yeah, this is a ring world. This is where we started at, down here. Specifically right there. Right there. You can see that, and then we went over to this building. Yeah, look at this. It's so cool. Hidden Gorge. It's so cool. And that is an artificial sun. There's an achievement for getting your here, if I put this down, there's an achievement for getting your scout up on it. That is tough to do. Okay, it would be here. Yep. Hello, everybody. How you doing? Just say hello to all my homies. Do 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 do. Okay. Head down here. Solar sails deploy. I love that you can hear it like while you're here. It's like you're faintly hearing it in a dream, and it's so good. Okay. Right there. Right, that spawns new boat. Can I do it from down here? No. I have to go up above. Which, fine, fair, but it's such a long trip. Such a cool effect. Okay, so this is here, and that's there. Ah! Great. Round 2. Just bonk off a set of rocks. Did the... Okay, the lighting changed, and that's why it looked like it just popped in resolution-wise. It was dark and then bright all of a sudden. Oh, Nadir, this is something that might be of interest to you, since you also don't care about spoilers, but would be interested in, like, the visual effects. Gonna drop this here, right? And you can see, like, the path that the boat travels along and everything. Yeah. And up there, you can see the bridge I went across, even though it was invisible. Yeah. It is, but it's so cool. It's so good. Come here. Thank you. New. Also, this deloads. And then this loads in. It's literally a loading zone. Like a game mechanic wise. Smooth. This effect here is also really good. I'm over here now. So good. Like using the push pull for it, like pulling you across. Okay. Right here. No! Fuck. It happened again. Third time's the charm, right? Right? Done with FOV stuff? Yeah. Almost certainly, but it's such a cool effect. If I need to spend another loop to do this. Oh, that's the dam breaking. And here comes the water. Please. Do it right this time. Okay. I'm here. Ow. There we go. Whoop. Oh. Quick teleport now. Cool. Neat. Day 53. I arrived at my kinship yesterday and everyone here is dead. All they left behind is the simulation of our home moon, in which I have coded this new area. Had they listened to me before, this wouldn't have happened. I just ran into a few of my friends, and surprisingly, they're still alive here. The simulation must preserve an organism after it dies. I don't know how to feel about this. There's nothing I can do to help my kin. So many of them know that life in the simulation is not the same as life in our moon, but it's too late for them to terraform it with me now. Across the way, okay. Family. This memorial is in place to This memorial is in place in honor of my family. My two children have passed due to lack of nutrients on my kinship, and in case my wife and I die, I put a memorial in place for her and myself as well. Sad. The green is giving Zelda vibes. It's the dream flame. Okay. Here's another theater. Hmm. I don't know why we need to come down here, but okay. Some idiot tried to steal some of my slide reels to try and burn them, but I managed to get them back from him. He ran off to the left when you walk out the door. Okay, pick up lantern. Insert it. To the left when you exit the door. Oh, outside. What? He ran off to the left when you walk out the door. This door over here? What? What am I missing? Hmm. Okay. There's a door here. There's nothing along that wall. I'm assuming it's talking about to the left of here, right? You know what? Hold on. No, there's not an invisible bridge here. Huh. There's something over there, though. Hmm. We're almost out of time for this loop. But we have a quick way to get back here now. Also, do the devs struggle with left and right? Might have to be on this platform over here. I love that end times can be heard super faintly here. I need to go back and see what that says. Is that like... Oh. Oh. I don't think I have enough time to see, but... To the left when you exit the door, but it's most certainly the right. I have 15 seconds to see. Well, next loop. Ba, 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 ba. My model did something there. Okay. Taking your first solo holiday in like 14 years. Neat. Where are you heading to? The custom music for this mod's so good. Outer Wild modders go ham. Sydney to see your partner for a week. Nice. Have fun. Onto the big continent instead of little small rock. Yeah. We do this. And we go up. And we pick this up. And we drop down. Say solo because usually you travel with family. Yeah, fair. Speaking of TADC, there's so much good artwork out there right now. So much good artwork. I love some of the pieces that, or specifically the one piece that Gooseworks did. Yes. And hair. Next one was going to be the States to see me, but like legitimately, it's no longer safe or affordable. Yeah. Like maybe in a couple years it'll be safe, but who knows? So cute. And people went ham off of that piece. Okay. Drop. Move these two aside over here. Friends. Hello. Let's see if the little warp point is still there. True. Here somewhere? Nope, need to do it once per loop. Ad break is starting. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm going to just be getting back to where we were already. Time for the only mod to lose access. True. I'll probably be like, I usually take breaks during the ad break, so. I'll just hop off over here and we'll take the ad break. Okay, right here. I'll see y'all very shortly. Boop. Whoa, I'm back. Because of Bezos, you see so little of it. Yeah. If you have like a Ko-Fi or something like that instead, I'd be happy to subscribe there instead. Speaking of Ko-Fi, did you know I have a Ko-Fi? I'm so bad at plugging things, especially that I'm like rusty. Like, it's been 6 months. Flat. No! Wasn't pointing that directly at you. It was more of a, you know, the constant need to, not the constant need, but, people need to like shout out their things and ways that you can support them and stuff. You, everyone here. Ah, no. Well, not the worst. Yippee. You say I'm awesome as I walk off a cliff. Very cool. She's awesome at walking off of cliffs. Okay, I look at that and I go forward. Easy. Faster, faster, faster. Linux is great with zero issues. Like the window that I minimized and it's kind of streaking across OBS in a weird way. I have literally no way of being able to capture and record this, but I could use my phone. I'm officially using, I think I've said this before, but I'm officially using Linux on both the gaming PC and streaming PC. Don't know if any operating system is doing well at the moment. Yeah. I feel like Linux is like on the up. And this isn't like me coping. This is like, I honestly think that Linux is on the up. And then Windows is. Did they just use a black hole? They might have just used a black hole. Oh, for adoption, yes? Yeah. Okay. Okay, nope. Can't do that. I'm using Bazite for both systems. No! You have to walk through the. Fuck. Here we go again. I don't want to be more than friends. I don't know why that song just popped into my head. I have not thought about that song in like a decade. I was listening to Savant music today, as I normally do, and there's a couple of different songs that. Here we go again with TDC, but it connects with the final episode in many ways. Yeah. Some of the newer songs. Um, Rebirth, for instance. It has been so long since I've practiced singing in like a serious manner to like actually be able to hold like proper tone and stuff, and pitch for that matter. Plus the fact that like I want to sing in a higher pitch, but my voice wants to get pulled down into the doldrums. Totally you with voice acting as well? Yeah. Bonk. Cool. Bonk. Okay. Something weird happened over there. What? Okay. Oh! Yeah, no, we're not getting through there. Just about lost your called up to voice some characters live while someone played Deltarune and just about lost your voice that night. I mean, at least you can recover fairly quickly, but damn. Um okay, so this is a whole thing. I like to refer to them as the elk because owl elk people. And also some people in the modding community like to refer to them as such. The head developer of Outer Wilds mod loader, Zen, hates the term elk and will only refer to them as inhabitants. Um, Speaking of the game thing, right? I cannot set it down there. Well, I won't be able to show that here. Yes, elk, exactly like that. I was like, not. I was expecting for them to come after me, but I wasn't expecting it like that quickly. Oh, I want to show something in the real world. Okay. These are the elk. They're so cute. Okay. Um, I'm going to set this down here. went to there. It disappeared. I saw a bridge, but it disappeared when the dam broke. Oh, I'm gonna need to double meditate. I think we need to reach this earlier in the loop. Fluffy and feathery boys. Buoys. And there I go, humming Rebirth. Back on topic. You voice Susie. Good character to voice. Oh. Hey, look. We can see the probe going off. Yeah? I think I need to be in at this angle. Ah, so close. Sorta? Okay, real quick, here's the dam. And we're going to be heading there. Specifically, that's where we're entering it. Aussie Murdoch from Gorillaz. Fantastic. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to how I voice the different characters. Like, I have a loose idea in my head, but awful memory. I'm not going to be playing Chapter 5 on release just because I won't have the time to give it the justice it deserves before I go to SGDQ. So that's something we'll play when I get back from SGDQ. Have to re-listen to the VODs to remember your VA stuff? Yeah. Boom, boom. No bumps. Huzzah. Is a pain in the A when you have to ask people to send it to you. Amazing. Yeah. It's great. Already holding that artifact, right? In Archipelago, you can just interact with the painting. Okay. Hopefully, we can make it in time this time. I, speaking of VODs, I need to hook up my network attached storage to my stream PC so that I can, uh, like the VODs recently have not been going onto the NAS. They've just been living on my OS drive, which is fine for now, but something that should really get fixed. True. I'm so bad at clipping myself, so if other people clip me, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you think something cool or funny happened, it's it's really nice to know that other people are enjoying stuff as well. I can find the humor in myself sometimes, and I know when I'm trying to make jokes, but like, did it stick? Did it land? Am I cool? 6'7". I'm sorry. uh, okay. I'm hearing some stuff glitching. Gonna do that, and I'm gonna drop this here. Uh-huh. Okay, so there's a path across to start with. I don't know what mod is causing the scout ladder to be like this. Okay. Um, okay, cool. I have 5 minutes. Nope. The rules are basically if the flame goes out or you die, you wake up. Zoop. I don't know if I'm supposed to be seeing this right now or if Astral Codec is doing something weird. Oh, I missed it. Nope. Okay. So that's how we were supposed to find this out. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Oh, that's weird. That's not how that's supposed to look. Whoops. I wish I could just play Savant music on stream. But god dang copyright. Okay. So it's like here? No. It's to like the left. Yeah, I can. But then like the YouTube VOD where I would be humming along to the music. Well, I'm not using Restream anymore. I'm actually sending out 2 separate live streams. Does this... Okay, it does go across to here. Can I... I can. Okay. So this is what they look like. In this mode. Looking around, it looks like Restream might soon be obsolete if it isn't already. I'm using something called um, Item, AITUM. Um, it uses a lot more bandwidth, but I have control over it. Let's get my neck snapped. I have no fucking clue what I need to do there. Like, okay, here's the only thing I can think of, right? So let's sleep until later in the loop and maybe having like Cinder Isles flooded. Oh, I need to do later actually. Like, I'm gonna give myself a little bit of time to set up, but otherwise I think I'm gonna need to review the log entries. Mushy plushy wind, so true. I would love to have merch that is my jacket. Like a sweat, like, I love zip up hoodies. Nobody seems to do zip up hoodies, so I would love to have a zip up hoodie that is my jacket. Yeah. It would probably not be a cheap jacket because of like the complexity with it. I don't think I think I would have the moss shoulders, but I don't know about like the other mushies coming out of it. Like I think that would be a bit much for a jacket, but I think it'd be a really cool jacket. It could be two. Base jacket and mushiver. I think base jacket would be the first version to do, and then like if there's enough interest, then expand it to like a mushiver. The mushiverse. Ah, shoot. I think it was this way. And then straight across. And then straight across. So they were seeing me even when I didn't have the lantern, which would be the equivalent of doing this. The chibi version. Okay, it's what I suspected. What do you mean? What do you mean? You died! The fact that it's at the very end of the loop. Nope, okay. I'm gonna review log entries. Oh, that version. Gotcha. Meditate until the next loop. Mid deer. Found the full one. Good if I pop that up on stream. Yep, okay. Mid deer. Art by Watts. Game? Game? Okay. Pause is working, but nothing else was working? This is the stick. This is the stick doing stuff, right? Okay, I'm using the left stick right now. I can't walk. What the fuck? Was that a Steam input bug? Probably. Vanilla Outer Wilds runs pretty well on the Steam Deck. Even modded Outer Wilds, it is a very acceptable 30 to 45 FPS with like all of the mods for Archipelago. Now the resolution's a bit lower, but it's still a good experience, I'd say. We're probably not going to get a full 4 hour stream today just because I started stream a little bit late. But like 3.5 hours. Today's like Tuesdays is the day that I head into office. So I'm usually getting back home around 5 and wanting to start stream at 6. And I might get better at it and be able to do that, but it's usually a little bit of a stretch. Okay. Isolated swamp. Coma hall? Question mark. In the new simulation area, there is a fixed up version of the theater house on Angler's Eye. A thief stole some of the slides to burn them. According to the text I found in the theater house, he ran to the left after running out the front door. I went to the left of the entrance and I see nothing. I see nothing there. Something's not right. In the new simulation area, there is a fixed up version of the research and development house on Angler's Eye. There's a new area. This new area was coded in by the scientist on Angler's Eye when he visited the stranger. The scientist did not feel comfortable about the simulation's life-preserving abilities. According to the scientist, his kind were still homesick in the simulation of their homeland and realized the only thing he could do to help was to put them in a permanent coma. A memorial dedicated to the scientist and his family are on the second floor. Both his children died by lack of nutrients from the stranger. Speaking of stream, you are this close to making a very unhappy call to your partner, making you wake up at 9 a.m. to stream with her, and she's a no-show. Oh no. Text in the research and development building in the isolated swamp says a coma hall was built. I found a long hallway with several strangers sleeping, with an elevator at the end. I wonder where the rest went. There's a fourth sector in the simulation I have never noticed before. It has a few houses built on top of the lake. I saw some glitched tiles wrapping around the buildings in the area. Huh. Huh. Let's go talk with Slate real quick. Hey there, Slate. I saw some messed up things, Slate. An alien species landed on Timberhearth and ate our primitive ancestors. The aliens then took off for Dark Bramble before it overgrew. Son of a beecham. That makes me sick to my stomach. I'll never eat fish again. That's the issue. Okay. If I were as courageous as you, I'd go to Dark Bramble to see if they left anything behind. Is that it? Slate was horrified when I told him about our kind being eaten by the 3 inhabitants that visited. I think they've gone vegan. Never schedule you for something and don't show up. That's the quickest way to have you get very annoyed in a friend, annoying in a friend way. Lucky you don't live over there. Would walk in and just start smooching her forehead until she's up. Cute. Coma hall. What the fuck am I supposed to do with the coma hall? Calling them strangers is feels a little bit odd, but whatever. Because the stranger, this is the stranger, the ship itself. As a night owl yourself, you respect people's sleep, but you will absolutely call out others when they schedule stuff. True. This is not in the vanilla game. This is custom song for the mod. Lovely little song. Bonk. Real quick. The stranger. Long hallway with several strangers sleeping, with an elevator at the end. I was wondering where the rest went. Hmm. Part of me is thinking I should head back to Angler's Eye to figure some stuff out, but it's interesting lore-wise that they didn't originally have cloaking in mind, and it's only because of Angler's Eye that they have cloaking. Again, this song's so good. Ah, turned too soon. My favorite, like, little tidbit about this game, the attention to detail, is still that the song for Timber Hearth lasts exactly as long as their day cycle. It's so good. Sun up to sundown. 6 minutes, 39 seconds? I don't remember if that's exactly right. Hmm. Ah, wah, 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 wah. Ah, wah, 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 wah. I don't know. Like, needing to find out how to get past the sleeping inhabitants slash elk slash strangers. Of all the names to choose, like, I prefer inhabitants over strangers. Is it faster this way? Probably not. Yeah, it is ever so slightly faster. Okay. Was gonna use your dad emote, but don't have the cowboy one on here. Amazing. Yeah, no. It said sleeping. I think I can just meditate here. Well, howdy, stranger. Trans rights. Something I still need to do is, for the trans rights mod, is make Giant Steep into a trans pride flag. That's still on my to-do list. Forget how much you rely on your emotes until you get on Twitch. Yeah, emotes good. Why can't I lock on? I don't know why I can't lock on, but whatever. I'm gonna crash into it. I'm gonna crash into Dark Bramble. It's on the other side of Dark Bramble. Okay. Can I just walk in? Dead. Instantly. Okay. No. I cannot walk in. Yeah, still can't lock on. It's gonna be on the left side of Dark Bramble. Come on, stop. Okay. So there's something about the archives. I kind of want to figure out the archives piece. Ah, I got stuck on tree. Okay. Let's look at the exact text it says. We should switch to rumor mode because I think it's here. Reveals that a malfunctioning light bulb inside the Bramble Museum synced itself up with a hidden door, which can be found with a flashlight. The closer the door is to opening, the darker the light bulb gets. Oh, okay. Okay. Neat. Okay. Um, I'm gonna crash out, Nadir. Background person, okay? Yeah. A little bit of a persistent cough. Hmm. Oh. Okay. There's no. There was a thing. Oh gosh, where was that? Oh, it was at the Signal House. Which was sun that flame. I think it was this. Yeah. Okay. Let's sleep. Whoa. Path to projection house. Path to biology research desk. To projection house. Well, let's go to the projection house first. Cool. I assume you are the projection house. That was weird. Yeah, kind of pulled me in. Okay. A vine grew through. Interesting. At extremely rare conditions throughout its infestation, the bramble may form an eerie forest just like this one. Tread the path of lit candles. With wind opens the seed of bramble. Ad starting soon. Okay. We're going to take a quick break here. I will see you all shortly, and then we'll be wrapping up stream for like another 20 minutes. Bye-bye. Perfect timing. I made it back with 4 seconds left on the timer. Alrighty. I shouldn't have spun around. I think I'm going this way. Nope. With wind opens the seed of brambles. Silence? As no ads played. Amazing. Okay, so we go here, and then we go over here, and then we go over here, and then we go over here, and with wind? Oh. Hmm. I wonder if I have to put out all of the candles. Any more candles on this side? No. Okay. It said with wind, and the only wind that I can think of is me blowing out the candles, so... Well... Oh. It's open. Okay. With wind, the seed opens. Okay. Probably this one. Ah. I can't see. Okay. Here we go. They could have probably done something a little bit different to make it easier to get out, but it's not a huge deal. Day 70. Eureka! I've done it. I can harness the bramble's space-bending powers using the Cloaked Moon's minerals. With its help, I can neutralize it and stop it from growing. I never knew reflection was coded into the simulation framework. Seems like you can shine your light on a piece of ice and it will bounce off and hit the door. Neat. Okay. We're gonna follow these lights. Can't see? Try putting the glasses back on. It's interesting having a dreamscape on the pre-Bramble-ified planet, you know? It's interesting, yeah. River lowlands flooded. And I felt it, so that means that this simulation is in the same space as some of the other stuff. Interesting. Or maybe it means nothing lore-wise. Just a whole branch disappear immediately. I don't think I'm supposed to look into the, like hearing the water go. Oh, that's you. Maybe? It's not. Maybe it's you? Yeah. Okay. Let's keep going down this. It might just be. Whoa! It might just be programming wise that they put it in the same space, and it's not necessarily that, like, oh, lore wise, we're supposed to hear the dam break. We're way down here. Neat. Okay. Okay, this down to here. And we're gonna follow the lights directly. There might be a faster way to go, but I want to hold it as true as I can. They did something a little bit wrong for the push-pull effect. For the mod. It's not like a huge deal, but it's just like I am way too close to the hand, it feels like. Compared to how it is on the stranger. Okay, here's this projection house. FOV's a little wrong. Maybe, but it's also like you're up in the air. See, you drop down every time. Okay, so go to the left. To the South Pole, take a stroll. Retrace your steps to the North Pole. To the South Pole, take a stroll. Retrace your steps to the North Pole. How do I know which pole I'm on? I don't think I go down there. Okay. Oh, this is where we woke up at. Okay. So over this way? I think it's just the wrong position. It's like you're ending up too close to it. Way back to fireplace. Path to projection house. Path to projection house. Yeah? Two path to projection house? I thought I was at the projection house. Ugh. I swear, if this all says path to projection house. At this point, let's go to the Biology Research Center. Jellyfish. 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 Ernesto? No. Originating from the Mesa planet, anglerfish are some of this star system's toughest organisms. In this tank is a male anglerfish, which are 10 times smaller than a female. Males are always very hungry and are always looking for a female to latch onto. Alrighty. Jellyfish are native to this planet and typically swim on the top layers of its subsurface ocean, while the anglerfish lurk at the bottom. They are typically peaceful, but don't touch them anywhere but the cap of their head. Whoa, holy lag, Batman. Okay, end of the loop. Hmm. The biology center doesn't seem that important, except for the little weird lore tidbit that, like, oh, the males are 10 times smaller. What are you? Is this the projection house? Hmm. Oh. Yeah. Whoa. Super laggy. Holy shit. This expanding out. Twitch is like, is the video. Oh, shit. My RAM on the gaming PC is at 100% memory usage right now. If I were to look, my guess is that Outer Wilds is about to crash. Linux is certainly going to kill this program, right? I can't do anything. Hmm. I'm gonna launch BTTV on my phone because I can't see Twitch chat right now. Log in with this account. Log in. I saw an emote was dropped, but paste the authenticator code. Ba, 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 ba. Live. Can I? On Twitch mobile, how do I view my own stream? Just search myself up. The memory's like not. It's going up and down a little bit. Does Control Q work? No. It is like hard locked. I'm gonna have to force turn off the PC. It was the end of the loop anyways, but weird. I'm gonna go to the be right back screen for just a moment. When I type in my password, just for security purposes, you know. I forgot that I had Twitch open on my phone so I could see chat. Okay. Be right back screen. Okay. Terminal? Okay. Um okay, I wasn't sure if it was going to show anything there. Um I want to see from the previous. Oh. Demessage help. Eh. There's a way to see like just the last boot, but whatever. Oh, we're after the time that I was gonna wrap up at anyways. Let's boot into the game just for the sake of having like the outro, having some music while we raid out. But yeah, very interesting mod. I'm enjoying the story, and the puzzles have been interesting as well. It's not as puzzly as so far anyways as what the Forgotten Castaways mod, the one we just played before this. But yeah, I'm enjoying this. It's very good. I don't know how many hours this mod is intended to be. I am hoping that I can wrap it up between um the streams this week and the streams next week. That's my hope. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that, but that's my hope. Yeah. Let's find a friend to raid over to. Um. Ba 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 ba. Hmm. Let's raid over to Code Channel, who is playing some Sonic Adventure, Sonic 35th anniversary and Mario 64 30th anniversary. Neat. Yeah. What? Code Channel. Why is the raid button not there? Okay. Slash raid code channel. There we go. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you had a good time. If you enjoyed what you saw, make sure to subscribe on YouTube or follow on Twitch. Yeah. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.